Visiting Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi wrapped up his three-day official visit to the Himalayan nation. The Chinese minister reportedly talked tough on geopolitical issues during his meeting with Nepal's top-notch leaders. The visit in the wake of the endorsement of the MCC-Nepal Compact was seen with significant interest by the political fraternity and diplomatic circle, given that China had earlier termed US approach in Nepal as coercive. Good morning, I'm Sarah Chitrakar and these are the headlines of the hour. The Chinese foreign minister wraps up the three-day visit taking a stock of geopolitical influence on Nepal. Experts say China seeks transparency on BRI in line with MCC. The Election Commission unveils the final voters list for the upcoming local level elections. The voters list increases by 3,661,000 voters. President Volodymyr Zelensky says Ukraine is willing to become neutral and compromise over the status of the eastern Donbas region as part of a peace deal with Russia. And Nepal taking on Papua New Guinea as the triangular series also involving Malaysia kick off today. The match in TU ground scheduled at 12:30 noon kickoff. The three-day visit of Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi that materialized less than a month since Nepal endorsed the Millennium Challenge Corporation has drawn much hype. Even as the Chinese minister's objective in the three-day visit is still speculated, it is understood that Wang Yi took a good stock of the geopolitical impact on Nepal and the country's approach to projects under the Belt and Road Initiative. It may be recalled that China had shown its concern at the time when the much-debated MCC-Nepal Compact was ratified by the parliament. The Chinese minister signed a number of bilateral agreements during his three-day visit. However, political analysts are of the view that Wang Yi's primary concern was to peek into the Himalayan nation's geopolitical strategy in the aftermath of the MCC endorsement. Likewise, China experts are of the view that the northern neighbor wanted to seek a similar transparency on BRI as done by the MCC through its parliamentary seal. Speculations are also rife that Nepal finds itself crammed between superpowers, USA and China, and that Nepal needs to display a sound strategy to keep the two powerhouses in the balance. Majority of the Nepali Congress Central Committee members have emphasized on the need to approach the upcoming local elections by forging an electoral alliance among the ruling partners. Majority of the members during the Central Committee meeting held yesterday at the party office in Sanepa opined that Nepali Congress should seek poll collaboration with ruling partners to ensure victory in the local election. Party spokesperson Prakash Sharan Mahat later informed that the party would move ahead as per the current mindset of the Central Committee. Some of the members in the Central Committee meeting that started from last Friday have been voicing their dissent against the leadership intention of any kind of electoral collaboration. Prime Minister and Party President Sher Bahadur Deuba has made his stand clear on the poll partnership among the ruling alliance. The Congress Central Committee meeting will resume today. The Election Commission has unveiled the final voters list for the upcoming local level elections. In the voters list made public by the Commission, there are a total of 17,733,723 voters. Out of the total voters, 8,092,010 are males and 8,741,530 are females, while 183 are others. According to the Election Commission, the highest number of voters are in Morang district with 715,223, while the lowest number is in Manang with 6,496 voters. There are 3,661,000 more voters this time around compared to the last election. There were a total of 14,072,424 voters in the local level elections 4 years ago. The Election Commission has published the voters list by including individuals who will be 18 years of age a day before the election, which is scheduled for 13th of May later this year. The Election Commission's preparation for designing ballot papers is also at its final stage. The Commission has informed that it has signed agreements for all purchases and materials are starting to arrive. In our Public Voice segment, we had asked people in several provinces what should be done to secure maternal health. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public voice.
बच्चा पेटमा आएदेखि चारचोटि गर्भजाँच गर्नु पर्यो।
गर्भवती भएको 4 महिनामा अनि 6 महिनामा अनि 8 महिनामा अनि 9 महिनामा त्यो चारचोटि भिजिट चाहिँ गराउनै पर्छ।
आइरन ट्याब्लेट र भिटामिन ए को सप्लाई नगरपालिका मार्फत पनि नियमित हुनु पर्यो।
अस्पतालमा पनि अब डाक्टरहरूले अलि केयर भएर बिरामीहरूलाई हेरिदिनु पर्यो।
पोसिलो चिजहरू खान पर्यो।
गाउँमा पनि एउटा बर्थिङ सेन्टर चाहिँ हुनुपर्छ।
Time now for our segment, Public Pulse, where text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Here's the question. What's your take on the lack of action against businesses halting transport of essential goods? Your options are A, helpless government, B, businesses monopoly, and C, its syndicate. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Let's move on to sports update.
Sports news.
Nepal, Papua New Guinea and Malaysia kick off a triangular series from today. Host Nepal are taking on Papua New Guinea in the first match of the series today. The match at TU ground is slated for 12:30 p.m. kickoff. PNG had tamed Nepal in the two-match series played over the weekend at the same venue. Karan Casey, Abinash Bohra, Asif Sheikh, Vivek Yadav, Dilip Nath, Lokesh Baum, Kushal Malla and Adil Ansari, who were not part of the one-day series, have been included in the shorter format. Before wrapping up, here's a look at the top stories one more time. The Chinese foreign minister wraps up the three-day visit, taking a stock of geopolitical influence on Nepal. Experts say China seeks transparency on BRI in line with MCC. The Election Commission unveils the final voters list for the upcoming local level elections. The voters list increases by 3,661,000 voters. President Volodymyr Zelensky says Ukraine is willing to become neutral and compromise over the status of the eastern Donbas region as part of a peace deal with Russia. And Nepal taking on Papua New Guinea as the triangular series also involving Malaysia kick off today. The match in TU ground scheduled at 12:30 noon kickoff. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.